What's good, Plum Borough? I'm Drew Bartow alongside my co-host, Mike Devine.
What's going on?
And Justin Newman.
Yo.
And producer, the one and only Big Cat.
Good evening.
We aim to entertain and educate more than 3 Plum residents, so gather around and enjoy the sounds of Season 3 of Sour Plums. Welcome to the Sour Plums podcast, friend. It is episode 50. If you can believe that, episode 50. We made it to 50 episodes, and we're really excited about that. I want to talk, throw it over to the guys for some banter. I know Newman's wearing a Penguins jersey, or I'm sorry. Whoa. He's wearing a Flyers jersey with an all-time Penguins great on the back of it, Yager jersey, if you will. He's just wearing that Flyers jersey to rub it in.
Everybody's getting flyered up, baby. Let's go.
Getting flyered. You don't care about hockey at all, do you?
Sure don't.
But you do love rubbing it in our faces, right?
I sure do.
What did I say earlier in the week? What did I say earlier in the week?
You absolutely did call this.
Justin's going to let us know he doesn't care about hockey unless the Flyers are winning. Then he will be their biggest fan.
Yeah, we wouldn't hear from him at all. I got him posting look googly eyes, and then Shanna posting crickets. I'm not responding to any of that. Just not.
If it was 2-0 the other way, we would be guys. I don't care about hockey. It's white people shit. I don't care about hockey.
He's not wrong. That is exactly what I would say. But guess what? It's not. So let's get fired up.
Who'd you say your favorite 2 players were on the pregame show here?
No, I didn't say that. You said who my favorite players were.
PK for one. Who's
PK Subban, baby. Let's go.
And The Rock?
Not Jacques Lerock, but I respect Jacques Lerock. Wayne Simmons, baby.
Wayne Simmons, okay. Yeah, you really veered far from the PK Subban tree. Oh, man. You guys watch, Big Cat, you a Penguins guy? You Penguins fan?
We've been watching. I got away from hockey a little bit, honestly, like 10 years ago. Just too busy to keep up with it. But I spent a lot of years like diehard fan, following games, getting ready for playoffs. And I'm realizing now that it's like a lot of the same old stuff I used to see 15 years ago, where it's so much talent and it's like we're getting beat up.
Playoff hockey is just different, right? I was explaining that to Xavier last night. It's a high-scoring offense, and the Penguins. You get to playoff hockey, though, it's not like that at all. It's very defensive-minded. It's about who hits the most. They can't get the puck in the zone. I'm not a big hockey guy, but I do like playoff hockey, and I do like the Penguins. But it is what it is.
They're playing hesitant and scared right now. It's
Yeah.
not the same. It's not the same hockey they've been playing.
No, not at all.
I'm going to take all of your words for it. I have no idea what's happening.
Oh,
Don't-
we can. But you
really
can
know. Don't really
talk
care.
trash. Wear your jersey.
This is the best part. This is the best part of this. Like I can just talk and I don't
even
give a
doing
shit.
it. Yeah.
Deuce went to his first hockey game yesterday in a
he
Flyers jersey.
Oh man, and he survived. Good for him.
Yeah, I called him. I was like, "Look, I get it. We're all about trolling, but you are walking into a hornet's nest right now. So I'm going to need you to have your head on a swivel because
Absolutely.
you talk shit, but you're down there by yourself. Like he was with his friends. Like I get it, but these are 17, 18-year-old kids. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's going to talk shit and he's going to troll people. So I was somewhat worried that he's going to say the wrong thing to someone. He said he was like nobody really people gave him the middle finger a couple times, but nobody really engaged. He said he would stand up and just yell random shit when it was happening. He had no idea. He has no idea what's happening. So he was annoying people because 1, he was wearing a Flyers jersey, and 2, he had no idea what was happening. But he was just yelling, and he said it was so fun.
That sounds like just at a soccer game. So I did go to a Flyers Penguins game in Philly. That could have been bad, but it's when RJ played, and the people around us were big RJ fans. So the immediate icebreaker was, I went to high school with RJ and know him. So the people immediately around me, that was the icebreaker. We got to talk about that. The walk to and from the car, not as nice. There was not nearly enough time to break that ice.
That's funny. Well, we don't get a lot of opportunities to talk about hockey on the show because the Penguins haven't made the playoffs in a few years until this year. So it's good to be talking about hockey. Sports in Pittsburgh are big right now. Pirates are good again. Question mark, but good again. NFL drafts this week in Pittsburgh. It's going to be a lot of fun. I heard, and maybe I read this on the internet quickly, so it might not be true. I heard the 57th pick overall is getting Heinz is giving them, because Heinz 57, they're giving them a lifetime supply of ketchup. Whoever the 57th
That's
pick
awesome.
isn't that crazy?
That's awesome. Whoever it's going to be.
I think they're doing it in conjunction with Devin Hester. You'd think they do it with a Pittsburgh player, but Devin Hester somehow is.
I think Chicago must have the 57th pick. That's
maybe
why.
that's it. Maybe that's it.
That's
yeah.
why. Because I think
That's
second, third, and fourth round is like guest pickers for that specific team.
Yeah.
Because I think there's 11 Pitt players coming back to represent specific teams for the NFL.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. James Conner, right? Yeah. I saw him. Yeah.
James Conner's one of them. Aaron Donald, I believe. I don't think Larry was on the list. But it's like local Pittsburgh kids that, or I think McAfee's doing one.
Okay.
Even though he's not Pitt, but still McAfee's doing one. But a lot of local
I think he has ties to Pittsburgh though.
He does. He does.
He has a couple ties. Yeah.
One or two.
Well,
one or two.
My mom texted me. I haven't had a chance to see this myself, but she said that Rick Ivanchek was on TV as the FBI agent in charge of the NFL draft. Rick is a Plum guy. He graduated with me. He always comes back for the Make-A-Wish telethon. He works with Mr. Barat. So
cool.
he's the I guess he's the FBI agent in charge, whatever that means, in charge of the draft. I guess all the security and stuff, safety.
It's cool to highlight the city, right? Good opportunity. A lot of local business is going to get a lot of boom this time of year, and they'll probably gouge people. But hey, take advantage of people come from other cities. Why not?
The signs of my building went up yesterday. Parking starting tomorrow, $100 a day. Normally $22.
Wow.
So,
a little bit beefed up there. That's nice. But hey, It's a good time to be Pittsburgh sports in the city here. We got long banter there, but what are we drinking tonight, guys? Let's move on to that.
I got a nice.
Since I'm probably the only one drinking alcohol. Exactly. I, on the other hand, am actually drinking an alcoholic beverage because I'm not a pansy. I have Baja Blast Punch, Hard Mountain Dew, baby.
How is that?
I love this stuff. There's not a flavor I don't like.
Awesome. Big Hat.
I'm drinking Dairy Queen Dr. Pepper.
Oh, wasn't a 4C. Look at you switching it up.
Very specific.
Yeah, I needed to make some more, and I didn't feel like it.
I switched it up tonight, doing something refreshing. A Gin Ricky. That's just gin, rather than gin and tonic water, gin and club soda, and also some fresh squeezed lime juice. So good, refreshing.
Is that why it's a Ricky?
Give me some.
The lime juice makes it a Ricky.
I believe it was named after somebody named Ricky. After that. But
who'd have thunk it?
Pretty sure. But there's other way. There's bourbon with that too. There's all kinds of different drinks that are something Ricky's. So, but it's a good refreshing drink for this. I'm a big gin fan. It's kind of dry. That's my kind of thing. So
I prefer a Pretty Ricky myself, but that's just
I became a big gin fan when I was in Punta Cana a couple weeks ago. That's actually what I had with dinner tonight, with gin and tonic.
I like gin. I like gin a lot. Yeah. Thank you to our sponsors, Continental Comb, Salute Beer Distributor, Nesbitt's Lanes, Coyote Outdoor, Tresco Concrete, Fast Signs, the Gen Mascara Real Estate Team, Busy Little Me, Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self-Storage, Game Faces, The Commission, and our number one fan, D. Continental Comb Barbershop, a traditional barbershop servicing the area since 1973. Up to date on all the new styles and cuts. Call 412-795-7555 and mention Sour Plums for $5 off any service.
Tresco Concrete, the best concrete products on the market. Ready-mix concrete delivered to your door, guaranteed to get hard or your money back. And as always, their concrete is all natural, no supplements, and always 100% Viagra-free.
The Jen Mascaro team proudly supports the Sour Plums podcast. When it comes to selling your home promptly and at peak value, look no further than the expertise of the Jen Mascaro team. With over a decade of industry experience, we guarantee to guide you seamlessly through the process. For personalized assistance, contact us at 412-607-6318 or email jennifermascaro@howardhanna.com. At Salute Beer Distributor, we are bringing you a large selection of beers from local and national breweries. Our extensive inventory includes craft beers, seasonal specialties, your everyday favorites, adult slushies, and an impressive inventory of non-alcoholic beers. Salute's inventory has something special for every palate. Come browse the aisles at Salute Beer Distributor, located on Route 286 in Plum, next to Shop and Save. You'll be glad you did.
Busy Little Me's is a residential cleaning company serving Plum and local communities. Housekeeping duties include house cleaning, disposing of rubbish, sanitizing services, dusting, vacuuming, mopping, scrubbing, etc., etc. We do custom-to-you cleans once a month, once a week, or every 9 minutes. We got you, sis. We've also been known to do decluttering and pre-clean cleans. That's a real thing. We can also polish a dirty face, scrub a doggo's filthy paws, or even spit shine your shoe. Laundry? Need linens washed? Done. How about your husband's gutchies? No prob. That ugly camisole your mother-in-law gave you? What was that? Just throw it away? Your secrets are safe with us. busylittleme's.squarespace.com.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to jump right into Plum Problems this week. Our Plum Problems coming to you from Drew.
All right. It's going to be like almost a two-parter. Really, it's really about baseball game etiquette. And you guys might be guilty of this, so I'd like to get your take on it afterwards. But when you get to a baseball game, especially if you know it's going to be packed, it's a Friday night, it's a fireworks night, it's beautiful weather, the Pirates are winning, sit in the seat you have a ticket for. Like, sit in that seat. No, I know. I already see people shaking their heads like, no, I'm not going to do that.
No, why would you not do that?
I know. So here's a two-parter. So this is the whole thing. I got so pissed off. 3 strikes would have been out, but I only had 2. So we're in the middle. We're good seats right behind the dugout. Those are good seats, right? So the nice seats. We get there. First of all, this is part of my Plum Problem, but it wasn't the specific thing. Do not walk into your seat until between innings, or at least between batters if you have enough time. Do not walk mid-batter. My goodness. My line of eyesight is directly to the home plate where the hitter is, and somebody walked right in front of me. And, of course, the people who where they were going to sit, their seats were, people were in their seats. They had to move over just one seat. But to move over one seat, they had to stand up in my way and move over. And that, I missed a pitch. Again, one pitch, not a big deal, but it's annoying. Simple baseball etiquette. I'm a baseball purist. Baseball etiquette is, first of all, sit in your own damn seat. Especially, you were one seat over. I don't think you misread it. I think you just want to be a little closer to the action, like one seat. Just sit in your seat. Again, if it's a game where they have like the rain delay, where you're down to 700 people left in the stadium, move wherever your heart desires. I don't give a shit at that point. But when you start the game and it's going to be a busy night and you're in good seats, sit your ass in your seat. Do not get into the aisle or into the row until a batter is done or the inning is over. That's my Plum Problem. That's just, in general, I go to baseball games and I just get angry. I had a bad week. I had an emotional week as it was, and one more strike that night, I probably would have. I could have got kicked out of a game for the second time. I've been kicked out of one Pirates game. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but I might share that later. That's my Plum Problem. Just simple baseball etiquette, respect for everybody around you. It's just annoying, just super annoying. Anyway, what do you guys think?
Don't they hold you at the top of the aisle till the end of the inning?
I thought they did too.
No, they don't.
Ushers didn't. No, I was able to walk between batters, but at one point I came down. I stood behind Brittany because we were like in the back row of the first level there behind the dugout, so I could just stand behind her for a little bit till the batter. And I wasn't in anybody's way. I was in like a big row, where everybody walks through. But what do you guys? What's your take on that? Are you guilty of that, or are you on my boat? Like, that pisses you off?
Hell no, I'm not guilty of that. That would piss me the hell off.
Yeah. We our tour's on a little bit of a hold right now because we just haven't had a lot of time to hit the stadiums. But we try and go around. We're trying to go around all the stadiums. And whenever we go, especially when we have the whole family, we just buy seats to get into the stadium. Fourth inning, I think, is fair game. Once you get to the fourth inning, we look around to see, and we don't want to move around just to closer seats. We look around to see. We just want to see different vantage points throughout the stadium. But we wait till the fourth inning, look around to see what's been open the whole time, move around to see because it's probably the only time we're going to be at that stadium. If they're not there by the fourth inning, it's a pretty good assumption they're not coming. But yeah. First pitch, you should be sitting where you paid to sit.
That's fair. I agree with that. I agree easily. But I would hear an argument that would say third inning, but fourth inning for sure. I think is it's a third of the game. If you come and tell me to move, I'll move. But that's fair, Mike. I just get annoyed by little things like that. But I'm there to watch a baseball game, not watch a couple of folks' asses in front of me while I'm trying to watch Connor Griffin bat. I don't know.
How many stadiums have you been to, Mike?
Me personally, or like the whole family?
The tour, the stadium tour that you guys are doing.
As a family, we've been to like 3. I've been to like 8. But,
gotcha.
But we like officially started counting once Chase was born.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like most times I'm like, I know I can be oblivious sometimes and maybe for once not take somebody else's point of view into perspective, but tripping over etiquette throughout life is no different than a baseball game. There's always someone not thinking or whatever
but do that every once in a while. Think you're in a field, you're in a full stadium. You know what I mean? You're not the only person here. You're disrupting a lot of people. Yeah, I know you have to go to the snack bar to get a foot-long hot dog or whatever, but when you come back, make sure it's like between innings is like so appropriate. Between batters with the pitch clock, it's so tough. You got to get in there.
It's tough. It is tough. But if you're on like close to an aisle, you can make that work. But.
Leave at your own risk because you might be stuck, not getting back. So,
yeah. All right. I'm glad to see I don't have any of you guys that are doing that, but I get that. I see that a lot. I just see it everywhere we go. I was just kind of annoyed by an otherwise beautiful night at the ballpark. So, all right, Newman,
Andy,
what do you got for us this week in the Minority Report?
All right, this week's Minority Report, for those of you who don't know, the Minority Report is only a minority of people know, but the majority of people should know. So you ever get your clothes out of the laundry, like a t-shirt, and there's like little holes like in random spots, like in the sleeve or in your back, or just like random tiny holes, but you're like, where the hell did this come from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're speaking to me right now.
I've heard. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Guess what they're from? They're from zippers. When you put a jacket or something in the washing machine, zip your zippers. Your zippers are what's causing those small holes. They're like tiny knives going through the tumbler. It's zippers. So zip your clothes up when you're washing them, and that will prevent you from getting those tiny holes into your clothing.
Really?
And that is this week's Minority Report.
That could be a zip-up hoodie. That could be a pair of jeans even,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Yep. So when you put everything in, make sure everything is zipped.
Man, my cargo pants, I'm going to have a lot of zippers to take care of.
And happy zipping.
They zip off at the knees, too, so there's like 12 zippers.
Well, you got them fancy ones.
I got those fancy ones. That's that indoor-outdoor pants.
Indoor-outdoor pants.
Did you say it happens in the dryer or in the wash?
When you put it in the wash. It's actually, it's because it starts in the wash, but it could go to the dryer too.
Okay.
But you got to think when it's spinning around and it's.
When you were saying, like, I was putting it together and I was like, oh, the zippers get hot in the dryer and they're burning through the clothes. But it wasn't that at all. Those zippers get hot.
They do get hot.
They
though.
do
They get
really
hot.
You're not wrong.
I'm not sure hot enough to burn cotton or something.
Yeah.
As
Nope.
Big Cat eloquently said, those dippers.
Wait a second. Who's got dippers?
those zippers be getting hot.
They be getting hot. They be getting real hot.
I've heard. I don't know why I thought about this. Like I've been saying it because I've heard my son say it and some of his friends say it. I've been knowing. Like when you say something, they'll be like, "I've been knowing." So I've been trying to say that as much as I can, so they'll stop.
Good idea. Good idea.
But what I found out is that I'm starting to say it in non.
Don't do it.
I
Don't do
know.
that.
I've
Don't do
harmed
that.
myself. I'm waiting for like a work meeting. I've been knowing my boss or something.
They're gonna be like, Drew, we love your urban connection. Can you take on this project?
Oh shit! All right. Well, thank you, Newman. That's as always informational and educational. Hopefully, nobody's out there trying to test it. But if they do see holes next time, check to see if there's stuff in there with zippers because that could be the culprit, right? You're saying that's most likely the culprit.
Yes, it's zippers. Correct.
All right. Thank you, Newman.
Mm-hmm.
Mike,
You know what I'm
would
gonna
rather-
invent?
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
sorry.
Big cat's on the.
I'm gonna
on the
invent it. For the washer and dryer, a zipper slipper, a little tiny little cover, silicone right over that zipper.
I don't
Done.
think it's not the handle of the zipper, it's the teeth.
Oh, the teeth.
He had no idea. You thought it was the.
I thought it was the YKK. I thought it was the zip of the purr.
Well, you just
Because the handle's the zip and the
material.
teeth are the purr, right? Zip purr.
You need
no.
to pull
You're
this
as bad as
out
Andy.
because his face when he realized it was
I'm
priceless.
thinking fourth dimensionally, okay? I'm already on. The zipper slipper will take off.
I was already moving on to the next segment, and I'm glad you interrupted. Me. That was well worth it.
I'm cutting out the part where you say it's the teeth so I can sell the zipper slipper.
Good luck with that.
All right, let's go on to Mike. Mike, I know I'm pretty sure you prepped us with a would you rather tonight. I didn't get a chance to look at it, but let's hear it.
I do have a would you rather. The notes are all weird though. You put the Plumrades right in the middle of the would you rather. So I don't know if you saw that.
I mean, some of us can just skip ahead and not have to comment on it.
But
Professional. Professional.
I'm Ron Burgundy. I read what's in the prompter. All right. Would you rather have your funniest moment go viral or your most embarrassing moment be erased forever? Go Big Cat, Justin, Drew.
I'm gonna say funniest moment go viral, especially if it's like a good funny moment. That's great to have, people to laugh with, not laugh at me though, because I was thinking I'd rather, not that I want to be remembered forever, but 15 minutes of viral fame versus like something being erased, even though it's embarrassing, you kind of like are unknown. So not that I want to be known, but viral
Big
going
Cat.
funny is my final answer.
Big Cat, you're like 9/11. I'll never forget you.
I thought you meant he's blowing up, but all right, cool.
Jesus.
I thought you meant it was an inside job. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are we already on Conspiracy Corner? What's happening?
I know, where are we at?
I would absolutely rather my funniest moment go viral because there's a lot of those. And the funniest one of them all, I think going viral would be pretty fucking awesome. I don't really give a shit about my most embarrassing moment because you learn from those moments. So let it rock.
All right, so it is very possible that your most embarrassing moment could also be your funniest moment that goes viral. It's possible. I can't think of something that I've been so embarrassed by that I would want it to be erased forever. Maybe that 9/11 joke. But I think having my funniest moment go viral creates the opportunity for things. You just never know when something goes viral. You'll get your 15 minutes, and some people are smart enough to take their 15 minutes and turn that into 15 years. And I think I'm that person. So if I ever go viral, I think I could extend that 15 minutes to 15 years and make a living and retire off of that. So
Hawk Drua.
Well, no, that won't be it. I had to think about it for a second. That's not going to do it. We're not spitting on that thing. Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't embarrass easily, so I mean, my most embarrassing moment.
Sorry,
I didn't say that I don't do embarrassing things. I said I don't embarrass you.
I was just laughing at Justin's face. That's all.
I mean, the most embarrassing thing, I just cut like 5 years of my life out with my first marriage. That'd be the most embarrassing thing. So
I was going Puzzleton myself, but
yeah, that was funny. But
that-
Puzzleton.
That would go viral if you let it.
that would
If you let
100%
it.
go viral.
If you let it.
But I mean, Justin kind of already alluded to it. What I was going to say was, I mean, if you think about like Hawk Tuah girl, you think about like the Cash Me Outside girl, those people make a ton of money off their viral moments.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that in a second. If you play it the right way, you're set for life. Even the Hawk Tuah girl, it was like 6 months. She wrote it out for 6 months. She was on podcasts, she was on talk shows, she was on all kind of stuff for one line that was a 30-second interview.
A throwaway line too. Like she just said it to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's you play it the right way. You're making bank.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I think the hard part now with viral stuff is it's so hard to tell what's naturally something happens naturally versus something that's scripted. I can tell you right now, most of everything out there you see is scripted. Kids don't understand that. Hell, most adults don't understand that. But most of that stuff, even if you're laughing at it, and that's fine, it's scripted. It just is.
My uncle, it was maybe a year and a half ago, his Ring doorbell caught a pizza guy falling over his
I was like,
railing.
wasn't that just
through the railing? Yeah,
it was on America's Funniest Home Videos.
And he put it on,
Yeah.
and he sent it to America's Funniest Home Videos. He made a couple $100 off it. But since it's been on America's Funniest Home Video, it showed up on my TikTok. It showed up on my Facebook. Like not from him posting it, just from it just showing up. It's out there now.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say it's gone viral, but it's definitely out there. And that was without him even trying. Like he just submitted it to America's Funniest Home Videos, and it's just out there.
I mean, it might not be what you would call viral, but it was on national television. I mean, there were certainly millions of people watching that, right?
He made,
Have been
like
for years.
$200.
Yeah. Very cool.
And he split it with the pizza guy, so he got his consent to send it in, and I think they split the money. So there you go.
That's a good
pretty
deed.
cool of him, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even cooler. The pizza guy didn't sue him. So
Also that. Andy,
Newman.
we get musical up in here tonight?
We are. We are going to get musical up in here. I've heard feedback from people who are listening some recent Plum grads, some of our long-term fans. They like this segment called Lyrical Miracle. And again, this is called Lyrical Miracle because it'd be a miracle if Mike wins. We know that his musical.
Mike has far exceeded expectations on this.
Mike is talking in
Third person.
a little bit of third person now, and that's he got a little too big for britches there. But Mike has done well. It's been fun. Tonight, I'll show you guys the categories. Gonna be 90s alternative music, mostly rock, but I wouldn't necessarily call it. It's not just grunge. It's a little bit of everything. We were all around in the 90s. That's when we grew up. Mike was already in his 20s.
Mike was in his 30s or 40s back then.
Yeah, but it's a good time. Again, for those listening to the show for the first time, I'm going to name a song title and the artist, and then recite a small sample of lyrics before stopping to allow the competitors to share the words that come next in the song. We're taking turns here. If you're correct, you advance to the next round. If you miss it, you are eliminated, and the next person in line can steal that lyric. I'm looking for 100% actually, but I will allow certain small words to change if I think it's a very difficult one. Up to my discretion. Please play along at home or in your car and belt that shit out if you know it. So tonight's category again is 90s alternative. We're gonna go Mike, Big Cat, Newman tonight. Mike, Big Cat, Newman. All right. Let's see here. Mike. Let's see. We'll go Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay. And this is, I think this is an easy one for you on this one. I'm starting with this one. And it's only one word. I want one word here. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a.
Okay, I can hear it. Hold on. Partner?
Correct. Mike is moving on. Partner. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Very well done. You know what? I want to say this before I move on because I hope this helps Mike later in the show. Sometimes I'll give longer ones. And, it's pretty common for songs in their lyrics to rhyme. Mike never does that. When I give him a longer one, this was an easier one, but when I give him a longer one and there's like 4 lines, the second line will rhyme with the fourth line almost every time. But he never chooses a word that rhymes. So just, Mike, think about that in the future. I think you'll find you'll have more success if you just pick a word that rhymes. Like you'll have a chance. But congratulations, you've moved on to round 2. All right. Big Cat.
Wait, did partner rhyme with something?
No, I'm just saying this was one that didn't have a rhyme
okay.
because there's only one line.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a hard one to. What would you rhyme that with?
Yeah, I was like, what did it rhyme with? Like
Garter?
Okay.
No, it wouldn't work. All right, let's go with my favorite song of all time. Hear me out. "Zombie" by the Cranberries. Favorites. It's a rock song. They're Irish. It's political. It's I like it. A lot of reasons.
Cool.
All right.
I'm down.
It's a long one. I want one word, but it's a long line here. Ready?
Okay.
But you see, it's not me. It's not my family. In your head, they are fighting. With their tanks and their bombs and their
Guns.
Boom. Big Cat. You a Zombie fan?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Rob Zombie, White Zombie, Zombies, whatever.
Any Zombie by the Cranberries, which is what
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Zombies.
Making sure.
What? That said it. What'd I say? What'd I say?
Everybody but that one.
I said zombies.
But you got it right.
I didn't say cranberries. You're right. Whatever.
You're right.
Sorry, I'm about to screw this one up. It's all good. I'm out on this one, I'm sure.
All right, here we go, Newman. 2 words. Looking for 2 words. What I Got by Sublime. What I Got by Sublime. Well, life is too short, so love the ones you got because you might get run over or you might get 1 word. Let's do it again. Did we do it again?
Just do the whole.
Like, wait, what?
Just do the whole song for us.
One word. I wanted you all to have one easy one, like one. Yeah, okay.
Heard.
Well, life is too short, so love the one you got because you might get run over or you might get.
Isn't it shot?
It is shot. You are correct.
Okay, I was
all
like,
right.
I think it's shot.
Now you're past the round where I need more than 1 word now. Okay.
1.5. Go ahead.
1.5. All right. Mike, One Headlight by the Wallflowers. All right. Oh, Mike thinks, let's shake his head. Okay. Come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than.
Let's say, start over.
Come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than. This is not rhyme, by the way, so I don't want to fuck you up.
Better than In the Middle.
Correct. Mike is moving on to round 3. All right.
I had that CD.
All right. Big Cat. Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden.
Okay.
Good song.
Black Hole Sun, won't you come and...
Wash away the rain.
Correct. Wash away the rain. All right. All right, Newman. My Own Worst Enemy by Lit. It's no surprise to me I am my own worst enemy because every now and then...
I kicked the living shit out of me.
Very
It's no
good.
surprise to me. All right.
Oh, boy. Nice. All right, round 3. Jeez. All right. Mike, Everything You Want by Vertical Horizon. It's a little bit, it's a one-hit wonder-ish type thing. All right. He's everything you want. He's everything you need. He's everything inside of you that you wish you could be. He says all the right things at exactly the right time, but he means nothing to you. And
Okay, I definitely knew this song.
Don't make him
Last
repeat.
time.
Don't make him say it again. Damn.
he's
Damn.
the
The whole
he's
chorus.
everything you want. He's everything you need. He's everything inside of you that you wish you could be. He says all the right things at exactly the right time, but he means nothing to you. And
Oh my God, I know this one.
shh, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Time's up. Give me your guess.
I can't think of it.
All right, pass. We're gonna go to Big Cat.
Yeah. But he means nothing.
To you and
You don't know why.
correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Big Cat. All right.
Justin was singing it word for word.
I actually knew that one. Like from the rip, I was like, "Oh, I got this one."
I was singing
I'm not
too.
gonna know this one now. It's all right.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Wait.
Newman.
Yo.
The Distance by Cake.
What?
Here we go. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in her.
Do that again.
He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in her.
All alone in her time of need.
Boom, Newman. Man, this is white people shit. This is good.
I'm in the
I'm
90s
so
kid.
I'm proud of you.
I love 90s. I did not think I was
awesome.
going to get that one. I was like, I don't even know what that song is. Yes, I do. I'm lying. I knew that song.
All right, here we go. Big Cat, round 4 or 5 already. Inside Out by Eve 6. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Want to put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm
Through with you.
boom. All right, Newman. Here it is.
I'm like waiting for you to stop. I'm like, I know all
I'm
these
saying that
lyrics.
too.
If Newman gets this, it's a tie. If he misses it, he loses. Big Cat wins because he
Oh,
got this
boy.
round. Okay.
All right.
This is the last one I have.
Well, if he misses it, I'll try to get it.
Oh, there you
Yes.
go. That works.
Yes, that's fair.
That
That's
works.
fair.
That works.
All right. Hey Jealousy by Gin Blossoms. Okay. Tomorrow we can drive around this town. It's a longer one. Tomorrow we can drive around this town.
Let the cops chase us around.
Boom.
Nice.
High ball game. You guys got 10. I did 10 of these because you guys got like 6 right last time. I was so shocked. I did 10. You got
I love
Nice.
the 90s.
Good
man.
job.
I'm
Hey,
a 90s kid.
good job all around. Mike did a good job
Nice
tonight
work.
too. Big Cat Newman. That's a tie for the win. Good job, boys.
Perfect.
I like it.
I'll
That was
share
a
it.
good one. That was fun.
Good
That
job,
was good.
Newman.
That's good. That's
Good
good
job,
stuff.
Big Cat.
All
Mike,
right.
valiant effort.
Yes, Mike did a great job. All right, time for a quick word from the rest of our fantastic sponsors that make our show possible.
Whether chaos in your house or chaos on the court, Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self Storage has your back. Conveniently located in Plum at 307 Coxcomb Hill Road. Book online anytime. Don't miss out. Score 50% off your first storage rental with code GOAL.
Nesbitt's Lanes Incorporated, family bowling center specializing in open bowling, league bowling, bumper bowling, birthday parties, group events, fundraisers, all-night bowling parties, summer leagues, Sunday morning specials, in-house tournaments, junior bowling program, after-school bowling program. They can be reached at 412-793-5556. Web address is www.nesbittlanes.com. And when you book and mention the podcast for your child's birthday by the end of the year, the birthday child is free. Nesbitt Lanes Incorporated.
It's grilling season, and Coyote Outdoor Living has you covered. Upgrade your barbecue game with a new grill from Coyote Outdoor. Choose from their vast lineup of gas, charcoal, electric, and pellet grill options. They also carry a wide variety of stainless steel storage and refrigeration solutions to complete your dream outdoor kitchen. Go to coyoteoutdoor.com and get ready to grill, baby. Grill in style.
Game Face's airbrush face painting. You've seen us at Steelers games, Pirates games, and at Plum community and sporting events. But did you know that we also do private parties? Game Faces can handle anything from your child's party all the way to your company picnic. Check us out at gamefaces2.com. That's gamefaces with the number 2.com.
Need signs, banners, or graphics that get noticed? Fast Signs deliver quality, speed, and service that stands out. From business branding to event materials, they do it all fast. Visit Fast Signs today and make your message impossible to miss. Make your statement.
The Sour Plums podcast is fueled by Dee. We didn't ask her to sponsor us, but she did anyway. Thanks, Dee. All right, welcome back. And it is time for that moment you've been waiting for the last 35 minutes. Big Cat and his Conspiracy Corner. Big Cat, what do you got for us tonight?
Thank you, Drew. All right. Welcome back to the Conspiracy Corner, the part of the show where I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just noticing patterns. Tonight's question: why does it always feel like the more talented the Pittsburgh Penguins are, the less built they are for playoff hockey? Because on paper, the Penguins seem loaded. You've got stars, scorers, flashy players, guys who can make unbelievable passes. And then April shows up, and suddenly it feels like we're getting beat up by a team of lumberjacks out there. Regular season hockey and playoff hockey are basically two different sports. Regular season hockey is look at that skill, what a move, beautiful pass. Playoff hockey is, can this guy lose 3 teeth and still finish his shift? That's a completely different skill set. And it always feels like the Penguins get built for the regular season. They're fast, they're skilled, they're smooth. But then the playoffs start, and suddenly they're playing against a team that looks like they could build a log cabin in the offseason. You'll watch a Penguin game in January and think, we might be dangerous. Then you watch them in the playoffs, and you realize, oh no, the other team has a guy named Brick or Tanner. And that's when you know it's over, because playoff hockey is not about talent alone. It's about surviving, grinding, winning ugly, and somehow playing better after getting hit in the face with a puck. And for some reason, there's always one team every year that has a guy who looks like he works in a tire shop, but he scores 8 goals in the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Penguins are trying to set up a perfect pass on a power play like it's still February. And look, the Penguins have absolutely had gritty teams before. Those cup teams had guys who could score, but they could also make your life miserable. They had stars, but they also had dudes who looked like they hadn't smiled since 2009. That's playoff hockey. You need at least 3 guys on your team who look like they eat sunflowers with the shell on and fight their own garage door. So here's the conspiracy. Maybe teams can be too talented. Maybe at a certain point, if everyone on the ice is trying to make the perfect play, no one's willing to just throw the puck at the net and create some chaos, because that's what playoff hockey is. It's not pretty. It's not clean. It's basically organized violence with skates. And every year the Penguins seem shocked by this. Like, wait, they're allowed to hit us this much? Because when you watch playoff teams that go far, they always seem to have the same formula: skill, toughness, one weird goalie who gets way too hot, and the fourth line that looks like they moonlight as security guards. That's the recipe. And sometimes it feels like the Penguins are trying to win the playoffs with finesse when everyone else has brought a shovel. So next time the Penguins are sitting around the playoff bubble and everyone thinks they've got enough talent, maybe talent isn't the problem. Maybe they need a couple more guys who look like they could fix your roof. I'm Big Cat, and this has been Conspiracy Corner. And remember, I'm not saying skill doesn't matter. I'm just saying playoff hockey looks like it was invented by construction workers.
Well said, Big Cat. I didn't realize we'd have this much Penguin talk tonight. Very good, though. It's exactly what we talked about earlier. Like,
yeah, I was surprised. It was such a foreshadowing conversation, but yeah, that's...
There was a point there I laughed because you said something, and then along comes April, and I'm like, who the fuck is April? But you were talking about this time of the year.
My girl, April O'Neil.
That's exactly... First thing popped in my head.
All thicked up with that yellow jumpsuit.
All thicked up.
Woo.
Oh my God.
Had Master Splinter standing at attention.
Wow.
I bet he could shred her.
Let's go. Let's go. That's interspecies.
Fucking hate it here.
I can tell Newman wouldn't enjoy the comedians that I enjoy.
Fucking hate it here.
Oh man, I'm proud of myself for that one. All right, well said, Big Cat. Mike, I know you have a blind ranking for us. Let's make this one a good one. Let's make it a real good one. I know it's too late to change, and you usually don't have a real good one.
2 weeks in a row.
But-
You can't really ask for that, Drew. You know, damn well that's not coming.
Let's make it mediocre at least.
I think tonight's pretty good.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
Tonight's blind ranking.
Do you know what blind ranking is, though? You want?
I do.
Oh, it's my
Do you?
job to explain that. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my
okay.
job. Yeah. So for those listening for the first time, because I know there's some people listening for the first time, blind ranking is where Mike gives us a category, and then he gives us 5 things individually within that category, and we have to rank them blindly without knowing what's coming next. 1 through 5. 1's usually the best. 5th is usually the worst. Mike will clear that for us if we need any clarity on that. So go ahead, Mike.
All right. Tonight's category is the worst ways to spend $1,000.
Oh,
So 1 would be the worst.
1 is worst.
Right. 5 would be of this list. 5 would be the best way to spend $1,000.
Oh, okay. So
But they're all pretty bad ways. So you have to figure out the worst of the worst.
okay.
All right. All right. We'll go Drew, Justin, Big Cat.
Oh, wow. Andy
Hot
gets a
damn.
start. Look at that.
All right. The first one, buying a lifetime supply of glitter.
1 is the worst.
1's the worst.
I have a great disdain for glitter. It's a lifetime supply. I feel like you just have some daughters, you'll have a lifetime supply. And I have 3 of them. So I know there are worse things to spend money on, but for me, that's 1. That's the worst thing I'm going to spend $1,000 on. Glitter. Hate it. Hate it.
I'm also a father of 2 boys, so glitter would do absolutely nothing in my house. So it would be a big waste of money. So it's going to go at number 1.
Wait. So you hate to spend it too.
Yeah.
Worst way.
Yeah,
Guys.
that's the worst.
Guys, you're not thinking 4-dimensionally. Again, you're stuck in 3 dimensions. You know how much you can do with a lifetime supply of glitter that you have control over? It's your property. It's not your daughter's little gem set or she's making slime in the kitchen. I would put it at 5 because, I mean, for $1,000, are you getting a lifetime supply of glitter? That's crazy. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm so pumped. I'm sorry, what?
Bro, I can get a lifetime supply of glitter for $1.
A-
That shit never. You
a
can't
dollar?
ever clean it up. It never goes away.
There you go. I'm putting it at 5 because I would put it to good use. Who's going to catch the glitter bandit? My mailbox was stuffed full of glitter. My mail, it looks like a blush nightclub dancer. What is going on?
Jesus.
There's glitter on my bills. I'd put it in people's cars. I'd just be like,
Fun glitter story. Mark also despises glitter.
Mm-hmm.
And when he graduated, I think when he graduated with his master's degree, he was still living at home, and Jimmy McBride and I sent him a graduation gift. So that when my mom takes the mail in, she puts it at the top of her steps. As soon as she walks to the top of the steps, you walk right into the kitchen, and it's sitting there. There's a little box sitting there. He opens the box, and it's a glitter bomb, and it just goes everywhere. And he just looks at my mom, and he goes, "Fuck you!" And she's like, like not to her, just to whoever sent that to him. It was everywhere. It was absolutely everywhere. And then we got the story from him and my mom. Jimmy and I were dying. It was the best thing ever. All right. Next one is hiring a skywriter to write the word maybe.
Maybe.
you cut out there. What was the rest of that?
Just hiring a skywriter to write the word maybe.
I think that's. I'm going to put that at 3 because I think that's actually funny. Right? I don't want to go too high, too good, but I think that would be funny in a lot of circumstances. Some might not be, but I'll go 3 with that, maybe.
I'm going to put that at 4 because that's hilarious. Just the word maybe. I'm good with that.
I'm putting it at 2. Maybe I don't get it, but
Maybe.
2. Like, does it have a question mark? Because if you don't have a question mark, it's not really like maybe. It's
Could be
just
an ellipses.
maybe.
Ellipses at the end of it too.
No,
I
he
think
just said
ellipses is actually
maybe.
better.
He just said maybe.
Ellipses works there too.
I'm putting it at 2.
All right. Next one is buying $1,000 worth of cords that fit nothing you have. and you can't get rid of them.
You can't get rid of them?
No.
What does that mean? You're bound to them?
They're in your house.
Why?
Like you never throw a cord away.
Yes, I do. But is that so? That's a stipulation to this one only.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'll never use them. I got to put that at 2 then. Cords at 2. I useless. Takes up space. You say never use them though. Never use them for what they're meant for, or could I use them for other purposes? Because I can.
Well, they don't fit any device you own. So I mean, if you have other purposes, yeah, sure, you can use them. But
I'll still put it 2. But I'll just clarify for the rest of the boys here.
Yeah, because I was going to say I'll put that at 5 because I'll just buy extension cords, and I can use extension cords at any point in time in my life. But since that's not the rule, it's going at 2.
2. Okay.
I'm going to put it at
5 or 2 because you said both.
Well, I said 5 if they were extension cords, but you said I can't use them, so there's nothing I can use them. I can use an extension cord. I can't use a useless cord, so it's going at 2.
You gotta listen better, Mike.
Right?
My bad.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it higher if I could get rid of them because I would just leave them in people's houses and they'd be like confused all the time. Like, what's this? What's this thing? What's this do?
Big Cat is all about sharing
Where does this go?
His $1,000 worth of whatever.
Yeah. Pranks. I'm going to put it at 1 though, since what am I going to do? Like tie a raft together with them, tie some logs together, use them as rope. What am I going to do with cords and cables? 1.
Do you have any pictures I've hung with a cord and a Sharpie where I measure the distance between the 2 nails with a Sharpie on the cord and put it on the wall, level that, put the nails in the wall? It's excellent.
I feel like Justin had a better Minority Report for how to hang a picture.
He did. That wasn't it.
Everybody talking third person tonight. Jesus. Except Drew.
Andy always does at some point in time.
All right. Next one, renting a limo to drive you to your mailbox and back.
This is the dumbest shit ever.
Can I have an amendment on this one? Because my mailbox on my house, it's on my porch.
Well, you're gonna have a fucked up porch.
Yeah.
You're gonna run.
Yeah.
Can I saved one there, buddy?
Structural problem.
Can I do my kids to the bus stop?
We'll say from your house to Allie's house and back.
Okay.
Oh, because I know what that is.
It's across the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's across.
I would basically back out of my driveway and then pull back into my driveway.
Yeah.
Because I sure as shit wouldn't back into my driveway. I would say this has to go at 5 because at the end of the day I'm still in a limo. Maybe it's full of drinks. Maybe I have a drink on the way to my mailbox. I think that could be if it's 5. It has. I'm going to take the optimistic side of this. I get to get in a limo every day when I get my mail. There's probably drinks in there for me. Who knows what else is in there?
No, I don't think it's an everyday thing. I think you're renting a limo once to go to your mailbox.
One time?
Yeah, limos are expensive.
Yeah, they are. Fuck yeah, they are. Oh well, I'm still going 5 because I get to ride in a limo again. So it's fine.
I'm also putting this at 5 because I'm going to spend hours in that limo doing whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
Because I can. I paid for it, so I'm going to sit here. And when I tell you I'm ready to go get my mail, then you'll drive me. But guess what? I'm not fucking ready.
He's going to sit in that limo and pay his bills.
I'm going to work from home in that limo for 6.5 hours. I'm going to take my lunch break. And by taking a nap in the limo, I'm going to drink my face off. And then I'm going to get drunk. And then you can drive me to get my mail. And then I'll get out.
Imagine hopping on a Zoom or a Teams call with a fucking limo.
What are you guys doing? Fucking losers. I'm in a limo.
You got drinks over. You got drink in hand. You got strippers on the other side of you.
I'm in a goddamn party bus.
I'll just start off by saying, while you're checking your mail, remember all the glitter I own. I would put it at 4. It'd be like funny to go get in a limo at my front door, drives like 12 feet, stops, I get out. That'd be cool.
Everybody's looking at you because you have a limo.
Yeah,
everybody's staring out the window.
And I'd be suited up, tuxedo with a top hat on,
and a top hat and tails.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking for Christmas.
All right, last one. Spending $1,000 at carnival games trying to win a stuffed animal worth about $12.
Been there.
I have 4. It's all I have left, and it's like Big Cat just said, out of turn.
I just wanted to see what it felt like, Drew. I wanted to see what it felt like
being played by Big Cat tonight.
I wanted to see what it felt like to be Drew for a minute. I'll wait my turn.
All right. It's tough. But yeah, been there. And at least the process of doing that is fun for the kids. So there's at least I'll take some solace in that.
I only have 3 left, and I'm okay with that because I'm paying for my entertainment, and I'm going to get something out of that entertainment. So I'm good with it. So 3.
I'm going to put it at 2. It's all I have left. It might have ended up there to begin with because, like I said before I interrupted Drew, I probably spent that money not winning prizes. So if the standard is I'm going to win a prize at the end, that's fine. Fine with me. Back to you, Mike.
All right, my list. Number 1, glitter. I also despise glitter. So any amount of glitter, and I have 2 daughters, so there's glitter everywhere in my house at all times. The cords, I can't throw a cord away. So to have a box full of cords that go to nothing would annoy me. The limo is, although funny, it would it's a waste of money. The skywriting maybe would be 4 for me because I just think it's kind of funny to have skywriting written just the word maybe, and I like it with the ellipses. That makes it even funnier.
Right.
Like in the carnival games, I could spend like $5,000. I love playing carnival games like Kennywood. That's my jam right there. I go and I play, and it's not about the prize that you win. It's about winning something.
It's about winning, period.
Yeah.
But
I've learned I have to play the games at the end because I do win them a lot. And we went to Fright Nights, and I won a 6-foot banana, and I had to carry that fucking thing around the whole night we were there. 5 minutes into getting there, I won that thing, and I had to carry the 6-foot banana around the whole night. It was awful.
I will talk shit to an 8-year-old while I'm playing fucking whack-a-mole and not give a fuck.
Yeah, if you step up, you're playing.
Yeah.
You're my enemy.
That's
go.
your ass.
Yeah.
Is that all you got? You got them all, Mike? That all 5 of them?
Yeah.
All right. That was a weird one. I'm gonna say that. But we made it interesting and fun. It just dawned on me. We had some issues early in the program, and we were setting you up to go to Plumrades. But you couldn't skip over one line because it was slightly out of order, and you lost your shit, and we didn't do it. So now here we are. Let's go to Mike Devine for his 19th segment in Plumrades. We don't want Mike to lose those 3-4 minutes.
I just been waiting for you to introduce it because I realized that we did skip it, and I texted you about 10 minutes ago that we skipped it.
I was doing a podcast. Sorry.
That's all right. All right. Today's Plumrad goes to the Finnish Air Force cadets who took part in a training flight and somehow turned it into the world's most expensive doodle. According to reports, multiple planes coordinated their flight paths to create giant male genitalia visible on tracking maps. Not one plane, multiple planes. This required planning, teamwork, and a complete lack of shame. That is what separates amateurs from professionals. Anyone can make a bad decision alone. It takes real chemistry to make one in formation. The officials confirmed they stayed in the designated training area, followed their assigned route, and did not endanger any other aircraft. In other words, the mission was successful. It was just also insanely childish. Imagine being the spokesperson who had to stand in front of a microphone and say, with a straight face, that the sky penis posed no danger to the public. That person deserves hazard pay. You had jets, training, discipline, and the trust of a nation, and you used it to recreate notebook margin humor at 10,000 feet. Frankly, that kind of commitment cannot go unnoticed. Creativity, A+. Teamwork, A+. Execution, A. Public embarrassment, A+. Maturity, F. Final Plumrad, A-.
Well said. Here, all this time I thought I had the world's most expensive doodle, but well done, Finnish Air Force. Finnish Air Force? Was it Finnish?
It was the
Finnish.
Finnish
Air Force.
Finnish Air Force.
Can I finish? Can I finish, please? Can I finish?
Can I finish? Can I
Okay,
finish?
I'm finished.
Can I finish?
Okay, I'm finished. We need to put that on. If you can find the pictures of that, we should put that on the.
I found it.
Too.
Hey, we got Plumrad, so we're all covered. There we go. All right, gents, we got any shout outs tonight? Anyone?
I do have a shout
I
out.
do have a couple.
I'm going to beat Mike to the punch today.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday, Kenyon.
This motherfucker. As was our last episode, we we actually changed recording dates, and we changed from actually recording on Deuce's birthday to the next day. We changed it from yesterday to today, which is Kenyon's 14th birthday. Happy birthday, Sparky.
Happy birthday.
It is your birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, Mike, you can go now.
All right. I have 2 quick ones. Penny's team made it to the finals against the other Bruins team at the tournament this weekend. As is a rule, Bruins don't play Bruins, so they split the championship in their tournament this past weekend. So congrats to both Bruins teams. But Chase, I never get to call out Chase on this. He's not as competitive in sports as his sister, but we had his first rookie
He has 2
ball.
sisters, sir.
That's what I said, sisters.
You said singular, not plural.
Well, both of them. So they blend together. But he had his first actual competitive in-house baseball game tonight. He played really well, but we are 1-0 in competitive baseball now. That's why I have my Boston Red Sox hat on. We are the Red Sox. And we are the only rookie ball team in the league with walk-up music. Kids are loving it. We're having fun. It's a good time.
Nice.
Nobody can see your hat, sir.
You guys can.
We don't count.
Big Cat, what you got?
Shout out to Henry. He started his league this week with a game yesterday. It was so cold it didn't feel like baseball weather at all. It was freezing, but he played really well. Played the infield, outfield. He got walked, but good eye on him. On base percentage. So Graham doesn't start till closer to May, I think, with his league. So he's playing for Plum again. So shout out to him. We had played with Delmont for a few years, but just our priorities, our things have changed. So we're back in Plum. So he's playing, and I'm looking forward to the season. Just being I coached for so long with them on all their teams or helped and did Game Changer for so long that I missed my sons playing, and I could cheer for them. When you're in the dugout, it's a little tacky to be cheering for a team when you're trying to score in my opinion. So, it's nice to watch and sit back as a dad, and I'm looking forward to watching both of them play.
I just want to shout out the musical as well. I got to go on Thursday night. My niece Ellie was in it, and then one of our longtime listeners from episode 1, the Caligiris, their daughter Sydney was in it. I thought it was an excellent show. Obviously, they weren't the only two in it. The entire cast did a phenomenal job with Seussical, the musical. It was excellent.
Good stuff. Good stuff all around. I didn't want to start the episode with this. I wanted to have a good hour to get away. Really looking forward to this episode tonight, more so than usual, just to have some fun for an hour. Many people listening and all of you guys know my son Xavier, who plays basketball at Plum, was starting his AAU season a week ago and suffered a broken neck, a broken C6 in a basketball game. Very scary moment for everyone. He's doing okay. Still some pain. Going to be a long process. Avoided surgery for now. He's in a neck brace. I think I'm probably handling it a little worse than he is mentally. I think that's the key, though. Any friends out there want to reach out and just offer him some support, that'd be greatly appreciated. He's going to be in neck brace, very uncomfortable for quite a while, and then I'm sure he'll have rehab and all that stuff. But overall, I just want to say that I know Xavier. You guys know Xavier. Kid worked his ass off for a couple of months after the season ended, sophomore season ended, and gained 11 pounds. He's put on muscle. It's going to go backwards on that stuff, but I cycle through being pissed off that it happened to him and grateful that it wasn't worse, because it could have been. When you fracture your spine like that, you're talking millimeters that could change lives. So I know if anybody can get over this, get through this, get back to doing what he loves, it's Xavier. Long road to recovery. But for those of you who reached out, I really appreciate it. It's been emotional past 7 or 8 days. But the support has been phenomenal from friends, family, people who I barely talk to, but I know I get along with and I've known for years, but just maybe don't talk to as much anymore because our lives are kind of separate now. So many people reached out. It was overwhelming. And you guys sent Xavier a gift too, Sour Plums folks, and D, one of our sponsors. And so I just want to say I'm grateful to everyone that reached out. I know I don't like to be too heavy on this show, but it was a tough week. And I'm glad to be back here doing our 50th episode. with you guys, who I consider really, really good friends of mine and who've always been supportive of Xavier. So I thank you guys. I thank everyone listening who's reached out, and those who haven't. So we've been a rough week, but Xavier, if anybody can do it, it's Xavier. I love you, buddy. I'm here for you. We're all going to be here for you. And again, thank you guys. Thank you to my Sour Plums brothers for being there for Xavier as well, because he likes you guys a lot. He thanked you for the gift you sent him. And again, just you don't want it to happen to your kid, but when it does, it's good to know you have support. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, well said, Drew. Thanks for, sharing so much of your life with us just in the little time I've known you. Thanks for, sharing your family with us. And I was so shocked to hear about it. I heard about it a day after. I'm out of the loop on Facebook. Yeah, I was real sorry to hear about it. He's an awesome kid. And it sounds like already there's been kind of like not favor, maybe a blessing a little bit that it wasn't worse, or he didn't have limb numbness. So I'm I feel positive, and I'm sending positive feelings your way as well for recovery.
Appreciate it, big.
Yeah.
Thank you, Newman.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mike, as well.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll end on that note. I want to thank you guys again. Thank you to everyone who's listening, and thank you to our sponsors again as well. So thanks for listening to Sour Plums. Like this episode and subscribe to our channel on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Please share if you care. We're out.
Peace.
Deuces. Is that it?